Hello, today I will be talking about a game on Roblox called Blackout Revival. Now, the game is a lot like a game called Borderlands, where basically it is a looter. I wouldn't call it a looter shooter, but it is a looter. Since, you can team up with players, but I would still say it's a looter shooter. But here's the thing the game is very good, but there's one problem with it. It costs money. By that I mean Robux, which is in 2024 this world's version of real US dollars. Anyways, so here's the thing. The game is worth its money though. It's 300 Robux. I think it might have went down in price. I think it's like 250. But the game is worth its money. The game's very fun. I'm showing gameplay of it right here. Now, this game can be played in many ways. You could be like an NPC hunter, find brokers, so that you can, get quests and kill a ton of NPCs. Or you could, go and try and team up with players to go and find cool stuff, and with that cool stuff, go and get cooler stuff. Get better weapons to find better weapons. It's actually a very fun game loop. Now, see, look, the one thing though is because it's restricted to Robux, a lot of servers don't have the max of 30 players. Usually they would have about like 20 players, which kind of ruins the experience since it's like almost kind of impossible to kind of find interactions a lot. You're usually just looting random areas. And I'm not sure if it costs Robux because, it is a alpha test. I'm not even sure if it's still an alpha test. But again, the game is worth the Robux. But here's the thing also. Another thing. And it's that the game is a little bit. This is all looter shooters, especially looter shooters like this one. And it's that, if it's just kind of. Think of it as a simulator, where the longer you stay in the game, the better it is. The better you get. For this one, it's just you have you, and you have your weapon, you have your food, you got your med kits, basic starter pack for this game. You got a good spawn and everything. And then you run into some players, and you think, oh, we're going to have a nice good old 2v2 or 1v2 or 1v3 or 1v5 or whatever. And I'm going to win because I have good loot. And then the guy randomly puts on Terminator armor and then vaporizes you out of existence. Now, of course, that didn't happen to me while I was playing, but it has happened to me once when I wasn't recording, where some guy was wearing power armor while I was looting an outpost, and then vaporizes me out of nowhere. So, the game can be very fun, but it can also be very chaotic. Also very stressful. Dude, you're looting just a random area, just you're looting cash registers and stuff, having a fun time, and then you hear gunshots in the distance. Pooh, pooh, pooh. And then they get closer. Pooh, pooh. Then they get closer, 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 until the guy with the gun is right in front of you and then shoots you. Well, all that hard work is now gone. So that's the one thing. Not a lot of people play this game, and also with some of the recent updates, the first update was an actual good update. Added some new weapons, added the tactical knife, since there used to be only two melees. There's a tomahawk and the bat. But now they add the tactical knife, and now there's other stuff. And I think in the next update after that, they added something even cooler. Special event shops, since there's merchants around since there are merchants around the map, they changed them a little bit where now they have special items. So certain merchants will sell different things, and also certain merchants will have special deals. So instead of just having a normal tomahawk, like a normal hatchet, then it has an electrical battery, and it will electrocute your enemies if you melee them. So instead of just having a normal gun, and you shoot people, now it's actually just a laser cannon in disguise. So, the game is very fun, but certain things do kind of ruin it. Again, kind of the players, and the beginner servers work, but you can't just put in beginner servers since alt accounts exist. And also just straight up, there's no like they should barricade it where as long as you're lower than level 5, you can play on beginner servers. But it's just like no, now you can just enter beginner servers any level, so it's just like it's the same exact thing as normal servers. A lot like Among Us, where like people would set it as advanced, but no one plays it Among Us competitively. So it's just like nothing's on advanced, and the things that are in advanced, the players are 4-year-olds. Again, like a lot of games now are just 4-year-olds. So yeah, that's the thing that I don't like about the game is that I'm not playing with 4-year-olds. Since they actually have they actually have some common sense to their gameplay, but not enough people play this game. So I'd recommend supporting this game. The game's a good game, good game, and yes, good night.